no.
Oswin? Where's Oswin? Anyone seen him?
Believe I saw him heading to the stable.
What?
Fire. You blind? Nobody willing to put it out?
Ain't that simple. Most are afraid. Baron flies into a rage. He takes no prisoners.
My brother's in the stable. We've got to save him. He'll burn alive. Him and the horses.
See what I can do.
Hurry now, quick!
Save the stable hand on the horses trapped inside the burning building. How do I do that?
You, where do I know you from, eh? Ah, right, the Witcher! Come, drink with me! Pale as a ghost you are.
I know your wife miscarried. Was that before or after you beat her to a pulp?
What the fuck are you suggesting?
Don't play me for a fool. You'd been beating them for years. Finally, they'd had enough and fled. Sound about right?
You wait.
Oh shoot! I
They
gotta
ran
fight.
from you, didn't they?
Lying prick!
I can't go save the guy now. Am I gonna blow this quest?
We need to talk.
After we save the burning building and the horses. Come on, dude! Oh my god. I guess I didn't save the stables. I didn't know that was gonna happen. I thought
Sit
that was
down.
part of the same... Oh my god.
You beat them.
I never laid a finger on Tamara. Not
I
once.
thought it was part of the same
And on
quest.
Anna.
That's another story. She always knew how to spark my ire.
Expect me to believe you are a loving father to Tamara after that scene in the courtyard?
You're free to believe whatever you wish, but she was always the apple of my eye. She had the run of the place, ask anyone. She'd ride the horses, hunt with the men, at times join them on their rounds. And they'd send for her when I flew into a rage, for only she could calm me.
Make it sound like she led a charmed life. If that's the case, why'd she run?
I'd hardly need you if I knew.
Your wife. How'd she make you angry? Too much salt in the soup? Socks never darned?
20 years we've known each other. She's seen me drunk and sober. She was there to greet me when I returned the victor. She was there to patch me up in defeat. Like no other, she knew where to press, where to pinch, so it would hurt.
You beat her? For that? For criticizing you?
Oh, Witcher, you haven't a clue, have you? Well, perhaps I shall tell you about it one day. One day, but not today.
You knew they had run away from the start.
Yes, I knew.
Why didn't you tell me? Wasted my time.
Say I had. Say I'd said I had troubles. Couldn't control my wife, my daughter. What kind of flaccid prick would you take me for?
Gotta admit, I do think you're a prick. Not because you couldn't control them, but because you drove them away.
What?
Don't play the idiot. You gave them no choice.
Anna and I. It wasn't as it seemed. Seems.
All right, I'm all ears. Tell me what happened. The truth this time.
I'd been soaking myself 3 days straight. Anna came to me, said they were leaving. I begged them to stay. She refused to hear it. I tried to stop her. She wriggled like an eel. We struggled. She fell. Last blasted thing I remember. Woke up in the morn, breeches heavy with my own piss. A large bump on my head. Sadly, they were gone. Know what that's like, Witcher? No. How the fuck could you? I was left with nothing. Nothing! Only the bottle.
Signs of a fight in the room. Hole in the wall, wine all over the landing. Was that you?
Aye. We tussled. She tried to whack me on the noggin with a candlestick, but kept missing. Hit the wall and the pillar instead. I staggered backwards onto the table, spilled the wine, slipped and tumbled. Anna used that moment to flee. She rushed down the stairs, still clutching that damn candlestick. I caught her on the landing. We fell. I thought I had her. Then she turned and smacked me in the head. I blacked out. Don't know what happened next. When I came to, I was alone.
Tamara present for all this? She see you quarrel?
Through the doorway, perhaps. She didn't enter the room. Shame, too. Things might have turned out differently. The sight of her always calmed me.
It's not her responsibility to take care of you. She's the daughter, you're the adult. Oh my god.
What happened next?
Next, it only got worse. I awoke at sunset, not knowing how many days had passed. Thought it was all a ploughing, drunken nightmare. And then I went to the bedchamber, and Anna was not there. Instead, there was blood everywhere. I knew she'd miscarried. My breath short, my throat locked. I neared the bed and saw it. It lay there, a tiny thing, defenseless, on bloodied sheets, dead. And it was my doing.
Maybe you're doing, maybe not. But that amulet she wore could be important. Or maybe the fact that she lost it. What did you do with the child?
What was I to do? Took it out and buried it.
Just like that?
Damn you! I gave no thought to a funeral. It was a horror. I wanted it to end. That child had been my dream. I told Anna, the little one, our little one, to make things right. Yet she died before she could be born. Understand, Witcher? My child was dead.
Get hold of yourself. Men like you, when they break down, look downright pathetic.
You're a heartless bastard.
Mutations worked then. But here's the good news. Your dead child might help us find the one who's still alive. And your wife.
What? How?
Sometimes miscarried fetuses, if they don't get a proper burial, turn into botchlings.
Into fucking what?
A cursed creature that draws strength from killing pregnant women. Once it's strong enough, it attacks those who scorned it.
But how? How does it know?
Blood ties. They're a strong bond. A bond I want to use to find your family.
How?
One of two ways. Legends claim you can bury a botchling under the family's threshold, perform a ritual, and turn it into a lubberkin. That's a sort of,
what?
hob. A guardian spirit that could lead me to your family.
And the other way?
We kill it and draw some blood. Take that to the Peller and he does the rest.
Do not kill my child. It's suffered enough already. Lift the curse that it may finally rest in peace.
Whatever we do, we gotta find the botchling first.
I'll show you where I buried her, and I'll dig the grave at my threshold.
If it turns out we can't transform the botchling into a lubberkin, they can bury us in it. Handy either way. The sooner we resolve this, the better. Best do it tonight, at midnight.
Then wait here with me. Near midnight, I'll take you to where I buried her.
Get word to the common folk. Ought to stay in their homes tonight and draw a line of salt outside their doors. And try to sober up.
Do I take a shovel to dig up the grave?
Take it. You'll need it, but not for that.
For what then? Oh, this game. Yeah, so I'm running toward the stable and I see the yellow circles and I'm thinking, okay, one of the yellow circles is for like maybe to get some water to put out the fire or something, and then it turns out to be it's the Baron, and then I gotta fist fight him.
Follow me.
And then I can't save the stable or the guy in the stable, so I feel really sorry for whoever he was, Oswin or whatever his name was. If I had known...
You give the child a name?
Actually, hang on. Let's look at our saves. Checkpoint. Let's see if we can figure out... Ah, there's a checkpoint right here. Alright, maybe I can still save the guy. Alright.
Oswin. Where's Oswin?
Oswin.
Anyone seen him?
Believe I saw him heading
I'm gonna
to
try
the
to find
stable.
Oswin.
What?
Fire. You blind? Nobody willing to put it out?
Ain't that simple. Most are afraid. Baron flies into a rage. He takes no prisoners.
My brother's in the stable. We've got to save him. He'll burn alive. Him and the horses.
See what I can do.
Hurry now, quick!
Alright, let's not get distracted by the Baron. Oh, breath, huh? Oh wait, let's use Ard. Nope, okay.
Damn it, that's the smoke. Gotta hurry.
Oh, how the heck am I supposed to get in? There we go.
Over here! Can't get out! Roof's collapsed!
Coming to get you.
Open. Did I do it?
We've a hero in our midst. You've earned yourself a barrel of Lyrian.
I know your wife miscarried. Was that before or after you beat her to a pulp?
What the fuck are you suggesting?
Did I
Don't
save the
blame me for
dude
a
or just the
fool. You've been
horses?
beating them for years.
What the hell
Finally, they've had
happened?
enough and fled. Sound about right?
Ah!
They ran from you, didn't they?
Lying prick!
Not good.
Come on. Oh, I'm almost dead. We beat each other to a pulp.
We need to talk.
Oh my god. Did I save the dude or didn't I? Come on, game, what the fuck? I saw the horses come out, but not the guy. Are you fucking shitting me? Alright, well, we already heard his sad story, so I'm just gonna... Well, alright, fine, we'll go through it. I'm actually looking online right now
Tell me what
at a
happened.
walkthrough.
The truth this time.
And yes, it looks like all I had to do was go inside and open the door.
Anna came to me.
If this walkthrough is correct.
I begged them to stay. She refused to hear it.
Alright.
I tried to stop her. She wriggled like an eel.
So, I'm just gonna go with it.
She fell.
Game didn't make it clear, but I'm just gonna go with it.
Blasted thing I remember. Woke up in the morn, breeches heavy with my own piss. A large bump on my head. Sadly, they were gone. Know what that's like, Witcher? No. How the fuck could you? I was left with nothing.
And there was a chest in there that I didn't loot.
Only the bottle.
Because I didn't think there would be much in it. But it turns out there were some special crossbow schematics or something in there. So I guess I missed that too.
What happened next?
Next? It only got worse. I awoke at sunset, not knowing how many days had passed. Thought it was all
Alright, we've already heard his sad
drunken
story,
nightmare.
but we gotta sit here through it one more
I
time.
went to the bedchamber.
I did do some poking around on the internet.
Instead, there was blood everywhere.
And because I was curious, you know, when I have
She'd miscarried.
a hard time playing through a game
Breath
that is very
short,
popular,
my throat locked.
I'm always curious if it's
Beneath
just
the
me or if there are other people that have the
Saw
same
it. It
experience.
lay there,
And
tiny thing.
you know, like when I was having a hard
Defenseless.
time playing Horizon Zero
Bloody
Dawn,
sheets.
I was having a hard time getting into it.
Dead.
Um,
And it was my
I had played it
doing.
for a few days and then was kind of feeling a bit frustrated
Maybe
and
you're doing,
disappointed
maybe
with
not.
it.
But that amulet she wore could be important.
And then I went and
Or
looked
maybe the
around
fact that she
online
lost it.
and said, you know, hey, maybe I'm not the only one. Maybe I'm missing
What
something.
did you do with a child?
And I'm glad I did because I found some
What was I
discussion
to do?
threads,
Took it out
you know, on
and
various
buried it.
forums, and
Just
people
like
were
that.
talking about the
Damn
game.
you. I gave no thought to a
And one of the
funeral.
things they said about
It was a
Horizon Zero
horror.
Dawn
I
was
wanted it
that,
to end.
you know,
That child had been my
don't
dream.
treat it like an open world game.
I
It's a
told
linear
Anna,
game. Just follow the
little one,
storyline.
our little one, to make
Don't expect to
things
get
right.
much out of exploration,
She
or
died
you know, don't
before
try to
she
do
could be
things out of
born.
order or whatever.
Understand,
And
Witcher?
and so I started playing
My
it like that. I
child
stopped
is
trying to
dead.
explore it like it was Skyrim or Fallout, and I just stuck to the main storyline. And then I enjoyed it
Get
much
hold of
more that
yourself.
way.
Men like you,
I
when
kind
they
of
break
changed. I
down, look
altered
down
my
like
expectations, and I
You're
altered the way that I was approaching the
busted.
game and the way I was playing it.
pathetic. Mutations work.
And then
But
it
here's
then
the
it
good
clicked for
news.
me.
Your dead
and,
child might help us find the one who's
You know,
still
I never
alive.
did start liking
And your
Aloy. I mean, I
wife.
just didn't like her
What?
as a character.
How?
But I certainly, you know,
Sometimes
managed to
miscarried
finish the
fetuses,
game and
if they
enjoyed it
don't
more
get
than I
proper
was when I
burial, turn
started.
into botchlings.
Into fucking what?
And so, okay, you don't need the details because I've already given them to you once.
Details you don't need to know. There's a bond of blood between this creature and your wife and daughter. I can use that bond to find them.
How?
One of two ways. Legends claim you can bury a botchling
Okay.
under the family's threshold, perform a ritual, and turn it into a lubberkin. That's a sort of, hog,
So I was
guardian
curious if I
spirit
could
that
maybe
lead
do
me to
something
your
like that
family.
with Witcher 3. Go
And
look
the
around
other
on the
way.
internet, see how other people dealt with this
We
game,
kill it and draw some blood.
and
Take
maybe
that to the
adjust
peddler
my
and he does the rest.
expectations.
Do not kill my child.
Or, you know,
It's
figure out
suffered
how to
enough
approach
already.
it mentally
Lift
or,
the
you know,
curse that it may finally rest
gameplay
in
wise,
peace.
so that it wouldn't be as frustrating.
Whatever we do, we gotta find the botchling first.
I'll show you where I buried her, and I'll dig the grave at my threshold.
If it turns out we
And
can't
yeah,
transform
apparently I'm not the
botchling
only
into a
one.
lubricant,
I
they
found
can
some
bury us in
extensive
it, and
discussions
either way,
online of lots of people who
the sooner we resolve
who are
this, the
all,
better.
likewise finding
Let's
this
do it
game
tonight at
frustrating
midnight.
and
Then wait here with
confusing
me.
and glitchy.
Near midnight, I'll take you to where I buried
People
her.
saying that the
Get word to
combat
the
is
common
clunky.
folk. Ought to stay in their homes
and
tonight
kinda
draw a line
boring,
of salt
which I will
outside their
agree with.
doors. And try to sober
I was
up.
kind of hoping it would get better
Do I take a
because
shovel?
a lot of the combat is basically,
dig up the
you know, the
grave?
standard whack
Take
whack
it.
dodge, whack
You'll
whack
need
dodge.
it, but not for that.
And that's, and you know, which is fine. I mean, if that's all it is, that's all it is. But I don't know. I guess I had this level of expectation because so many people have talked about what an amazing game this is, and there was so much hype for it that I really expected.
A bit further. Follow me.
I guess I expected something more. But you know, that's fine. And then like I said, you know, that's why I go and look up discussions online because, you know, then I can adjust my
You give the child a
expectations.
name.
No. Why would we?
Mistake. Names are powerful seals.
And then maybe have a better experience